morning, welcome to Wicked Confidential, my cooking show I do from Wicked Slice in Coventry, Connecticut. My name is Chef Johnny. Today I'll be preparing a potato crusted cod with mixed vegetables and a roasted tomato soup with Parmigiano Reggiano. I hope you enjoy it. First thing I'm going to do is get the soup going. Regular plum tomatoes, cut them in fours. These are going to go into a 350-degree oven for approximately 40 minutes. I like to use plum tomatoes year-round. They have the best flavor. I really don't eat tomatoes unless they come out of someone's garden. I'm pretty stingy with that there, but I will do it in a soup. It's just tomatoes, onions, garlic, salt and pepper, tiny bit of olive oil, and I'm going to pop this into my oven right now. Now, through the magic of television, I have some here ready to go. So, this is what the mixture looks like when it comes out. It's a nice soft consistency. We're going to put this into a stock pot. This is 16 ounces of tomato sauce. Any canned tomato sauce is fine, because I need a little liquid in there. We're going to puree this. This is a stick mixer. This is a little more of an industrial one, but these are acquirable at any of the stores for under $15. I suggest you spend about $20 for one. It's a great product. It's easier than pulling out a blender, and it's much easier to clean. Some people call it, it's an immersion blender. We have a lot bigger ones we use in the restaurant, but for our purposes here, it works fine. We're going to add some heavy cream to that, because as butter is my friend, as I've said in the past, I do love heavy cream too, in moderation. That's a cup and a half of heavy cream. And we'll just puree this up until it gets to a nice, it'll never be a smooth consistency. It's going to be a little chunky, but that's the way I like it. Okay, we're going to put the heat on there. Put this back over here. Pop into my fridge and get a little basil that I forgot. What do we do with it right here? Beautiful. Fresh herbs are always the best over dried herbs. You can use dried herbs in a pinch, but if you can get fresh, it's just much, much better. The easiest way to cut basil, it's called chiffonade. It's a French term. You take the basil leaves and you stack them on top of each other and get them into a nice tight roll. Then you take your knife. I like it to be nice, as thin as you can get it. And she comes out nice little pieces like this. That's 2 teaspoons going in the soup. Give that a little stir. It's looking beautiful, actually. A little bit of salt. And a little bit of pepper. Whoa, here we go, folks. I don't want to break anything here. It's February, so Valentine's Day is coming up. It's a very easy meal you can make for your wife or your girlfriend. Okay, we're going to let that simmer for a little while on the back here. And we're going to proceed to do our cod so we can get it in the oven. I'm doing a potato crusted cod. This is shredded potatoes that I did on a box grater. Everybody should have one at your house. It's very easy. That's just an Idaho potato. This is an 8-ounce portion of fresh cod that I got at the local store in town, Highland Park Market. Great people there. They have great product, and they're always willing to help. And like I said, I always promote the small businesses over everybody else. Put a little olive oil in the pan. And we're simply going to take this potato and smush it on top of the fish. It doesn't look like it's going to stay on there, but once it gets in the pan in the heat, it all crisps up really, really nice. I just want to get this really, really stoking hot so I get a nice brown on it. Usually I test you test the oil, put one little piece in there, and then you know it's nice and hot. Now this could take about 4 to 5 minutes probably, and then we'll flip it over and do a little bit on the other side. While this is working, change my gloves. And this is my cameraman Franco's last day with us. I appreciate all the help he's given me, and we wish you much luck in the future, Franco. We hope to see you on CBS News or something there. I'll be looking for your name in the credits. He's a nice guy. He even took his parents here to eat at the restaurant, so he's a nice guy, folks. Okay. While this is cooking, we're going to start slicing up our vegetables for our vegetable medley. This is just an orange pepper that I got at the store. Tastes just like a green bell pepper. It just looks nicer. Whenever I do my peppers, this part of the pepper is really bitter. Simply just cut it out like that. It makes a much tastier product. Nice strips for a nice presentation. Now my fish is looking pretty good here. So we're going to let that go like another minute. And I'm going to grab my broccoli out of the microwave. This is my trick for broccoli. A lot of people steam it. You got to get a steaming pan and water on the stove. Just take a container with a little bit of water in it, put some plastic over it, and nuke it for about a minute, and the broccoli comes out perfect. If you try to saute in the pan, it burns and it doesn't come out nice. Okay, I'm going to flip my fish over now, show you how nice it looks. I'll be serving this with a béarnaise sauce. A béarnaise sauce is just hollandaise with tarragon added. And as I've shown in the past, I don't mind using the packages because it's really hard to do. And everybody likes it, so. And look at that fish, it's beautiful. Turn that down a little bit, we don't want to burn that. Zucchini, one of my favorite vegetables. I like to make things colorful. And I found that people are eating a lot more healthy than we used to eat. So if you give them a vegetable medley, they'll eat it. Okay, now I'm going to pop this into my 350-degree oven, and it's going to go in there for about 22 minutes. Now we'll start. Okay, my soup is looking good back here. Beautiful. That's gorgeous. I'll get a towel so you guys can see that, how it looks now. It's a beautiful orange consistency. I can smell it's fabulous. I have some Parmigiano Reggiano cheese here. This is the cheese we use in the restaurant. Very good quality cheese. It's like a quarter cup right there. Oh, that's beautiful. I wish you could smell it, folks. It smells so wonderful. We're going to get our vegetables going here. A little bit of olive oil. Put the peppers in first. They will take longer to cook than the zucchini and the yellow squash. And I'm cooking more vegetables than I need because I want to send it back to Melanie's office with her. So we will want to send her back with some good food. Oh. We'll give the soup a taste. It's fabulous. Taste the roastiness of the tomatoes, the garlic, tiny bit of onion, and that Parmigiano Reggiano is just, it's out of the world. It's out of this world. It's so good. We'll put the broccoli in at the end because it's already cooked. Ooh, I'm losing some of my product there, folks. My manager Mike is not here today. He had prior engagements this morning, but he will be on the next show with us. Our next show will be doing barbecue, ribs, and 5 or 6 sides. I love barbecue ribs. I have a great technique for doing them in the oven that I learned from a French chef about 30 years ago, and they come out beautiful. At this point, a little bit of butter, because as everybody knows, butter is my friend. We'll saute that up. I hope everybody had nice holidays. I certainly did. I have children, so the holidays are all about the kids, so. That looks really good. Salt and pepper. Gonna give that like another 2 or 3 minutes. Beautiful. This is probably my 6th show. I'm still having a hard time talking all the time, folks. I'm still a little nervous. I don't know why. These people make me feel really comfortable. Beautiful. That soup is done. I'm gonna add a little more Parmesan though. So everybody will be enjoying this here. Along with my chili and my chicken soup I have. We're gonna add the broccoli. I chose this for Valentine's Day because a lot of women like fish. And this is a technique with fish that a lot of people don't really use. I love potato crusting stuff. And it's actually, as you see, it's relatively easy. It wasn't very hard. And like I said, if you can make, you make a nice soup like this for your girl, she's gonna be very happy. That's just my, well, I'm a chef, so I've cooked a lot of meals. And I've always found that if you cook, you know, everybody likes to go out to dinner. But if you cook someone a nice meal at home, it's just more special. It's just more special. Not that I shouldn't even be saying that. I don't want to dissuade you from going to restaurants because that's a great night for us, Valentine's Day. But yeah. And I've been cooking a lot of meat on the show, and it's not quite healthy, but it's a little healthier than steak Diane or other stuff that I've been cooking, chicken marsala, which tastes wonderful. Don't get me wrong, but everybody loves fresh vegetables, and it's winter time. We got a couple more months until we get some really good produce, and let's just liven up the meal a little bit. Beautiful. That's just about ready. Hit that with a little more olive oil. I worked at the Sheridan in Hartford in the 90s, and we used to use that potato method on a piece of halibut when we did like catering gigs, and people loved it. They absolutely loved it, especially real estate women. Real estate women at a conference love to eat. They're like the nicest people in the world. They love to eat, and they're just great. They're great people. Those were any conference where there was a bunch of women, it was always better than us men there. Because men, we complain all the time. Women are just happy to have a great meal, and it was a wonderful working there. It's hard to explain because a lot of people don't get to work in a hotel where you have every piece of equipment any chef could ever ask for. All these small restaurants don't have the stuff that a hotel has. And my 2 years there gave me so much experience. I learned more things from, you know, two gentlemen there, Ray Bro and Abdul Nemri. Invaluable stuff about cooking, and it was just a great place to work. The only reason I left is I went to work for the Whalers in the Suites in the Skyboxes. Otherwise, I would have stayed at that job. Unfortunately, we all know the whalers left a long time ago, and it killed Hartford, unfortunately. Okay, beautiful. Here's my potato crusted fish. It's absolutely beautiful, golden brown, moist, flaky. I can see right there with my knife. It's perfect. It's a little hot. Give me just another minute. Gonna give that just a tiny bit more butter because I love the butter. Now I'm gonna get my plate. This is my fish. And my vegetables. That is a beautiful meal. Fresh parsley. There's the Béarnaise sauce that I had already made. And I will plate up the soup. Hope everybody has a wonderful Valentine's Day. Hope the Patriots don't win the Super Bowl. That's my hope. I'm a Dolphins fan, so I got to beat the Patriots this year at least once. It didn't really mean anything because we stink, but we at least beat the Patriots.
In that conference, I like Buffalo.
See, I hate Buffalo.
No?
We never do good in Buffalo. We never do good in Buffalo. We never do good in Buffalo. And Patriots fans, you know, you remember, you play the Jets, the Bills, and the Dolphins twice. So you're basically 6-0 when you start the year. Roasted tomato soup with Parmigiano Reggiano. Potato crusted cod with a Béarnaise sauce, fresh mixed vegetables, and a roasted tomato with Parmesan Reggiano soup. This is what I prepared for you. This is a great Valentine's Day meal. It's a great meal for any time. It's cold outside now. It's snowing. Everybody loves a bowl of soup. You could dip a grilled cheese into the soup. That it's so good. So, thank you very much. I hope you've enjoyed the show today. It's a short one, unfortunately. Sorry. I'm going to go back and say bye to Franco. And again, Franco, thank you very much for being the cameraman for the first show I've ever done. I'm never going to forget you. I'm always going to be here, so you can always stop back whenever you want. This is John Murray, Wicked Confidential. We're out. Thank you.